Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, finally back with my chart haul video for February 2K21. It's been a while since I shot the last one, the one where I picked up the new Intrauterin recordings release from the pressing plant, like, I don't know, 10 or 11 days ago, and it's still a week to go until this one is gonna be released, but good news is pre-orders are looking okay so far, so I know that a few copies at least will be shipped out to like distributors and record shops and stuff. One record shop in the UK already pre-ordered like 10 copies of that, like limited to 200 copies release. So there's quite a chunk gone already, and I'm quite curious how things will evolve until like Friday, 19th of February, when this one is originally released. I'm gonna link the one like up there or up there in the end card, like so you can check out what it's all about. But now let's go into the releases I've liked this month. Once again, like due to things, I've been restricting myself in terms of buying records, but there are a few I want to show you. And the first one is one you've seen already, so I'm not getting it out. Various artists on the Afflicted and Techno label, a like release I've unboxed. Yeah, the Versus series volume 2. The guys from Afflicted have remixed like 2 artists, and this is like a limited last cut release. I've done like an unboxing on this, so check out my channel or check the video on my channel for further information. Musically, this is like well, rave techno, hard trance, acid, like very fast, like a little bit like commercial leaning dance floor music, but still a banger. And if you're into that kind of stuff, check it out. Limited to, I don't know, 10 or 20 copies worldwide, a last cut. Afflicted in Techno, the Versus series volume 2. Good stuff, definitely. The next one is a little bit of a kind of illegal, mysterious one. Looks like this. Butter Notes Butter 001. So when I saw this in a record store, I had no idea what this is, and there is not much information given apart from this little sticker, but obviously, looking this up on Discogs revealed that this is like a kind of illegal bootleg compilation or whatever, with tracks taken out of a double vinyl compilation from back in 2001, which focused on like Baltimore club music, kind of only female artists in Baltimore club, and this is like a kind of best of compilation. And yeah, this is like booty, very raw, minimal beat tracks with like mostly dirty female vocals on top and stuff. And yeah, if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna play many of those tracks on like +6 or +8, so pitch adjust up all the way, and gonna like infuse this in a like ghetto bass, booty bass, Miami bass set. So this is more like a DJ Tool compilation. 8 tracks on here, or 9. Butter Notes. You will hear this on one of my forthcoming mixtapes, so I'm working on a new mixtape release as well, but I don't know when this is going to be out. For the next one, we're going to go to the UK. The 4th release of the Innate label, which, well, Innate, Wayne Kimber is a guy I consider a friend of mine, actually, although we never met, but we met like in terms of business, and yeah, we've been in touch over the internet for many years. He has like featured me on his website innate.net, and I put together a playlist of like only German like electronic music, like I think a 30-track playlist that was featured on the website like a while ago. I'm gonna put that link down in the description box as well. And he's running a label with his blog and with his website, Innate as well. This is the 4th release. I have all 4 of them, with tracks by Aroy D, Gilbert, Jonsky, and DJ Guy. Like, people from his crew, I guess. And what this is high quality armchair techno, intelligent techno, electro, deep melodic music, definitely for, not necessarily for like prime time dance floor abuse, but for like intimate club nights in small venues with like people up for very good music, and very highly well curated, I guess. And yeah, stuff I really dig and will play out as well. So as soon as DJing is happening again. So the Innate label is out with the 4th release, and I guess it's already sold out on Juno as far as I know. The next one is a little bit of an interesting one, because usually I don't buy records for covers, but this one I discovered when I was working at the distribution warehouse, at the vinyl warehouse in my day job, and I was like kind of like fascinated, mesmerized by the cover from the day I saw it, but I was dabbling with the idea of buying it for quite a long time, because I was like, well, I haven't heard the music. Well, I could have looked this up and stuff, but I saw this and I was like, I want this, and no matter what the music is, and it turned out the music is great as well. So this is Tagliabue on the Lustpotter Rosa label from Switzerland. It's the Intrauterin EP, and this is like one of the best, most fascinating, trippy album covers I've seen like in ages, I guess. So this is great stuff. This is the back. I don't know if this is like computer graphics or like really intense, great photography, but I'm totally mesmerized and like stunned by this. Yeah, I was like, whatever this is, I gotta buy this. And turned out the music is actually interesting as well. So I don't know, it's hard to define. Here's 5 tracks on there as well. It's somewhere in between like ambient, electronica, cosmic music, cosmic, neo-cosmic, very floating stuff, very deep stuff, more listening, not necessarily dance floor, but the musical vibe as well is like accompanying the cover very well and like complementing the cover. And yeah, I don't know what this label is about. They are like kind of a label group, which also includes the Info Line label, I guess, and another one with people like Neu Verboten as an artist and as a graphic designer involved in there, all from Switzerland. More like an art label concept thing with a remix by Anatolian Weapons as well. But yeah, great, interesting, fascinating cover and also interesting music on the Lustpotter Rosa label. I'm totally butchering this, and I'm maybe also butchering the name of the artist, so have a look. Tagliabue, the Intrauterin EP, check this out, and if you're a graphic designer, get this cover, because this one is interesting and great and stuff. And yeah, I was mesmerized, and this is like one of the rare occasions where I would have bought the record, even if it was like a kind of German Schlager or whatever, just because I want to have that cover in my collection, and this is rare. The next one is also a thing I might butcher in terms of the title, so I'm trying, well, I have to read this from the info sheet, but whatever. This is Kuldaboli, which is an artist, I guess, from Finland or Iceland, I guess, on the Bunker Darknet label, which is like a sub-label of the Hague-based label Bunker Records, well known for their acid, electro, underground, squat style music, and also for the electro stuff. And it's a white label. It's my handwriting, of course, because you gotta know what you play. 4 tracks on there, and there is a kind of like info sheet or inlay coming along with this, which also has the title on it, and this is like Million Ara Inhalt Meungum, and the titles are like Verkusku, Hegar, Million Ara, Syn Mili Heima. I don't have any idea how to pronounce this. So this is the label Bunker Darknet. A lot of confusing text on there. Here are the titles, and there is more confusing text down there. And this is like proper underground electro, like you would expect from the Vulex, Bunker, Clone scene, like all this Dutch electro stuff. Very raw, unprocessed, with like a little bit off-kilter melodies, but very fascinating. And yeah, probably unmastered, so it's like stuff goes to tape, goes to the pressing plant, and this is what we all like the Bunker label for. And Bunker Darknet is for sure one of the best label names we've come across for a while. So and this is the last one, also a great compilation, which I also discovered in the Vinyl Warehouse, and I was fascinated by the cover as well, because it, even though I didn't remember the label actually, it drew me back to the 90s, and turned out it was right. So this is Electronic Mutations from Beyond on the Defective Records label, which actually has been deactivated like many years ago, back in 1998. So my conclusion that this looks very 90-ish was right, for a reason. And what this is like a compilation of the best tracks from the label's back catalog, and with like people like DJ Who, which is one of the guys involved, Mike Parker, Solar X, Glitch, Telekinetic Soulmate, Cyber Complex, Pure Gamma. So all guys from the American underground from the 90s, with actually one of the best track titles. I don't know if you can see this right, by DJ Who on side B, which looks very cryptic, but turns out if you like decipher this, it's gonna mean like pee before you go to bed. So which is like a proper advice for children and for anyone, I guess, if you wanna have like a nice night of sleep without any like disturbances and stuff. All those covers, all those labels look like this in different colors, and beautiful. And this screams 90s to me, and the music does as well. So what this is a mixture of like hypno acid, intelligent techno, like weird experimental breakbeat stuff, electro, a little bit of Detroit here and there, but not really Detroit, but more this like kind of explorational vibe, which was like innate to the like Detroit electronic music scene as well. Although this is like kind of from the, I don't know, from the Midwest of America, so it's like not really like Motor City or whatever, and very interesting stuff, totally different to what like techno and electro sounds like today, in terms of what the approach is. So there was no like restrictions, we gotta focus on like having the dance floor going, or there was no formula, I guess, to how a techno track or an electro track or a breakbeat track should sound. So this was like more free-form exploration, like a very creative phase in electronic music, and this is why I love the 90s so much. And having this one as a like reminder or remainder or like tribute to this era is great, and I will play this in radio shows and DJ sets as well. So as soon as I play out, I'm gonna definitely try to get those 90s vibes going in my DJ sets as well, and mixing them up with like electronic music from today. So what I always do, and what I when I do radio shows and when I do like mixcast things, I always try to do that, like to go from like very recent stuff to old stuff and back. So like amalgamating those elements and like showcasing that elements from those eras like go together perfectly well if you know how to do this. And talking mixcast, I have a new mixcast up, I guess about next week, on the Love and Bass Records mixcast series on SoundCloud, which asked me to do like a more dub oriented thing, which turned out to be more of a starting with trip hop and then going into the Vanta Black darkness and Vanta Black walls of like death rap, ambient noise and whatever. So it's a really depressive, dark, slow, creepy, ambient music coming up on a like 60-minute selection of mine, which will be posted on their SoundCloud in a bit. So if it's out, I'm gonna like link this as well. So I'm out for today for sure, and I gone into editing mode. Hope you enjoyed. If you like this one, if you know those records, leave me a comment. Get the new Intrauterin records on, or recordings records on like pre-order, which will be linked up here. Watch another video down there, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See you later.